Good morning. It's time for another garden update. But first, in honor of spooky Halloween, I'm going to do a photo gallery of all the creepy, ugly horror in the garden. Here's more Halloween horror. My cucumbers were all blown off the deck by the storm that came through the other night. I had a surprise Tabasco plant appear. It was hidden underneath the 4 o'clocks, and when they died back, I found a surprise. This is a volunteer from a couple of years ago where I grew Tabasco. It's October 31st. Happy Halloween. See how lots of leaves have fallen off the fig. See all the leaves piled up on the ground. And the mint is spreading still, which I wanted it to take over this whole area because not much else will grow here. And this is my rosemary that has grown tremendously this season. Oregano with some sage hiding behind there. I potted up this citrus recently. My father-in-law gave me a start. Here's more sage and another rosemary. Marigolds really shine this time of year, looking so bright and beautiful. Here's parsley. I have this beauty of an aloe plant that's so large. The loofahs continue to bloom, and it is just laden with gourds. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one is dry and ready to be picked. 6, giant. 7, that's 6 and 7 there. Creeping thyme and the winter radish, though sparse, is very healthy. The cinnamon basil continues to bloom. Right nearby are my Martin peas. See the nice long healthy row. Take a close look, you'll see several peas that are very nearly ready to harvest. Head lettuces planted along with the beets. There's quite a few healthy beets right through here. The beets, generally speaking, did not do well, but it looks like I may have a few. I never had occasion to pull the marigolds out, so I have left them. I'll just leave them till frost. The butterflies have not been seen flying around as frequently, but there have still been quite a few bee visitors. I have a real good harvest of parsley still coming along all the way down underneath the fruit trees. And here along the back fence I sowed mustard greens. Here's a few more of the head lettuces transplanted. This is a variety called Winter Density, and it does very well through the winter here in Georgia. I transplanted a couple of cabbages that are doing well. There's a single kale that has survived. My second row of Martin peas is doing very well. The third row of Martin peas growing where the peppers used to be growing did not do so great. Had a couple of empty spots, so I filled all the empty spots with greens, either mustard or turnip. Down here at the end is a nice long row of winter radishes that are looking extraordinarily healthy, interspersed with a few volunteer zinnias. The sweet potatoes are only looking so-so. I mean, there's lots of vegetation, and I'm still hopeful that maybe some potatoes are growing underneath there. I'll dig those at the first threat of frost. This is parsnips, which did not germinate very well, so I had planted carrots behind it. So you'll see the carrots interspersed, and then a parsnip, and then a few carrots, and another parsnip. And as you continue down the row, same thing. And then the rest of the way down, it's just all carrots. This last row is mostly weeds, sadly. All the broccoli got eaten, all 30 plants. Well, except maybe if this is one. And one at the very end. There's a basil that I need to harvest. My heirloom onions are looking pretty good. They always prefer fall and start to green up and grow. We did get a little bit of grass to grow over here on this side of the chicken yard. It was kind of challenging, and we've been trying to keep the chickens out of it to give it an opportunity to grow. But these two keep escaping and coming over here, scratching around. The other ones either are too fat to get over the fence or too intellectually challenged. So I'll do my usual panorama from the corners. And we'll see you in November.